I wasn't going to do any recording today, but we came out over the weekend and the bluebells are everywhere. I have never seen so many bluebells around here. Usually I have to travel out. If I want to see archetypal bluebells, those floods, those waves and carpets of bluebells, I have to go out. I have to go as far as the Lake District to Ranadale Knots sometimes to get the full glory, but they're over there at the side of me, and this is an ideal little woodland very close to where I live, and I just had to come out and just film them, talk about them and rejoice in them. There's something beautiful and archetypal about bluebells, about spring. They're not just a flower because they've inspired so many people that they're just part of the coming of spring. So many poems. The Brontes, Anne and Emily, both wrote poems about bluebells while they were living up in Haworth in West Yorkshire, not far from here. We go over quite often. Windswept moorlands with woodlands absolutely covered in bluebells at this time of year. There's millions and millions of squirrels about at the moment, all running about. It's that time of year, they're filling themselves up after a lean winter. They're very bold, they get too close. It bothers me a little bit because not all humans are nice and some humans will try to harm them. But not this human, and his dog is too old to even try now. She did try, but she never succeeded, and I wouldn't have let her try if I thought she would succeed. Listen to the bird song, it's beautiful. The leaves are all out now, the foliage is all out, but it's that spring, bright green youth. It's all about youth, isn't it? Youthful year, youthful foliage. A fine and supple spirit dwells in every little flower. Each one its own sweet feeling breathed with more or less of power. There is a silent eloquence in every wild bluebell that fills my softened heart with bliss that words could never tell. I don't know whether that was Anne or Emily, but it's very beautiful. Part of a long poem. A long poem, and why a long poem? Doesn't that just speak for the inspiration that nature gives people? Not just the bluebells, but everything. There's always poems about nature. It just inspires the soul. It inspires everyone, doesn't it? I think even the hardest hearted of us get inspired. There's bluebells to the left and there's a squirrel just run in front of them. Let me just show you the bluebells. A huge blanket of blue that kind of creeps in and out. It accommodates the trees. It's like a blanket that it lets the trees go through it without like disturbing the beauty at all. Nature is very clever. It's just rolling forever, but it's very brief because they're here for only a moment, because some of them are looking a little bit tired now. Perhaps they just need a day's rain to perk them up and keep them going for another few days. We're crossing a little rise now. I hope Molly can make it. And then we're walking within the bluebells. Look at this. You may have it near you, you may not. You'll have your own beauty, and this is ours. It's very English, very Northern European. I know they have them in other places, but they're different. We have bluebells here, they have bluebells in the Mediterranean, they have bluebells everywhere, but they're different. Some are bigger, some are coarser, some are a slightly different colour, but these are ours. These are our bluebells. These are ones that we love. These are the ones that we want to protect. These are the ones that we want to go down into our literature. You have yours, we have ours. We won't write about yours, you won't write about ours unless we've been and experienced them, because you can only write and paint this kind of nature once you've been in it and experienced it. Not just a photograph, but in it, and not just in it, but in it with the bird song that accompanies it. Listen to that. No, we weren't going to record today, but if I hadn't, all this would be gone for another year. And then we may have a bad spring next year, so it may not come back. So we have to make the most of it while we can. And I think that's the same for everything about life, isn't it? We can't miss an opportunity, because that opportunity might not come round again. You have to experience it. Don't miss it. Don't get distracted by technology, because technology will always be there. Technology will always be advancing and making life more convenient for us and more easier. Less effort. We'll have to put less effort into actually being, because technology will do it for us. But this is something that we can't afford to miss. Molly's just yelped because Molly's hurt her paw, and I think it's her front left paw. She was limping as she came out of the house, and now she isn't when I got her out of the car, but she's just yelped. So we're going to have a look at that. I think it may just be a bit of arthritis in her front left leg, because we've been walking a lot these last few days, because the weather has been absolutely fabulous. The woodland's been fabulous. This is fabulous. The greens and the blues and the browns and the birds and the squirrels and the foxes and the deer. Very English. We don't get bears and wolves, although they're being introduced again in parts of the UK. We just get squirrels. And as Al Murray said, they're not going to hunt you down in packs. And it's still, it is so still. I'm so glad I decided to record this morning, because you can't miss this. So thank you for joining us in this short recording. I just had to record it so that I can look again in the future and experience absolutely gorgeous bluebells. So we hope you have a good day. We'll be coming back very shortly. Normal service will be resumed. But every so often I just have to get out here and talk. Get here and talk and put into words the experiences. Because you want to share it. Because this may be nothing to someone else. Someone else might say, what's he on about, that silly old bloke talking about bluebells? But I have to share it. There will be things you love and things you're interested in and things that make you passionate and things that thrill you. And you want to share them just like I want to share this. So don't knock me. Have a great week. And we shall see you very shortly on the flip. Peace and love. The bluebell is the sweetest flower that waves in summer air. Its blossoms have the mightiest power to soothe my spirit's care. There is a spell in purple heath, too wildly sadly dear. The violet has a fragrant breath, but fragrance will not cheer.